For millennia, humanity has been captivated by one of the greatest mysteries on our planet, the pyramids. Who built them? How did they manage such a feat? And for what purpose? Every single stone seems to hold a secret, an untold story from a long-lost past. But what if I told you this mystery isn't confined to Earth? What if this enigma stretches all the way to Mars? Yes, you heard me right. There are structures on the red planet that bear an uncanny resemblance to pyramids. Are these just cosmic coincidences, or is there a forgotten link between our two worlds? Today, we're embarking on a journey to uncover the secrets of the pyramids, from the sands of Earth to the dust of Mars. Let's start here, on the Giza Plateau in Egypt. Here, colossal pyramids pierce the sky, monuments built around 4,500 years ago. The most famous of them all, the Great Pyramid of Giza, was constructed for Pharaoh Khufu. It's a mind-boggling structure, made from over 2 million stone blocks, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons. To put that in perspective, that's like stacking 1.5 million cars on top of each other. But what truly baffles modern engineers is not just the scale, but the precision. These ancient structures are aligned almost perfectly with the north-south axis, as if an invisible compass guided every single stone into place. So, how did they do it? How did ancient Egyptians move these monumental blocks? The classic theory you probably learned in school suggests that workers used massive ramps to drag the stones upwards. It's a logical idea, but some archaeologists have pointed out a major flaw. For a ramp to reach the top of the Great Pyramid, it would have to be even larger and more massive than the pyramid itself. That seems a bit impractical, doesn't it? This is where modern ideas come in. French architect Jean-Pierre Houdin proposed a fascinating alternative, an internal spiral ramp system. According to his theory, the stones weren't hauled up the outside of the pyramid. They were spiraled up from within the structure itself. Using 3D modeling, Houdin showed that this method is surprisingly plausible and efficient. It would explain the lack of evidence for a giant external ramp. However, without definitive proof from inside the pyramid, it remains a compelling but unproven theory. The mystery deepens when we consider the purpose of the pyramids. Were they just elaborate tombs for pharaohs? Some researchers believe they served a dual purpose, acting as sophisticated astronomical observatories. For example, the 3 main pyramids at Giza appear to align with the 3 stars in Orion's belt. Proponents of this theory believe this alignment is far too precise to be a coincidence. They argue it was a deliberate cosmic message, connecting the earthly rulers with the gods in the heavens. However, most scientists remain skeptical, pointing out that the correlation isn't 100% perfect. While the pyramids may have had astronomical significance, the full extent of their celestial connection is still debated, leaving us with yet another layer to this incredible puzzle. And this is where our story takes a turn towards the cosmos. Why are there similar mysteries on Mars? Let's travel back to 1976. NASA's Viking 1 spacecraft was orbiting the red planet when it captured a truly bizarre image from a region called Cydonia. The photo showed a landform that looked eerily like a giant human face staring up into space. The now famous face on Mars. And right next to it, several other formations that appeared to be triangular, pyramid-like structures. These images ignited a global firestorm of excitement and speculation. Could this be it? The evidence we'd been searching for? Headlines around the world screamed, "Pyramids on Mars." For a moment, it seemed we had stumbled upon the ruins of an ancient Martian civilization. But as our technology improved, the Martian mist began to clear. In 1998, and again in subsequent years, NASA's Mars Global Surveyor and Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter flew over Cydonia. This time, they were armed with cameras far more powerful than Vikings. They captured images of the same area in stunning high resolution. And the result? The face was revealed to be a natural landform, a type of flat-topped mountain known as a mesa. It was all a trick of light and shadow. The specific angle of the sun in that original 1976 photo created shadows that our brains interpreted as eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Our own minds had deceived us. This is a well-known psychological phenomenon called pareidolia. It our brain's tendency to see familiar patterns like faces or animals in random shapes. It is the same reason you might see a dragon in the clouds or a man in the moon. We saw a face and pyramids on Mars because our brains are hardwired to find order in chaos. Even so, some of the formations in Cydonia remain intriguing to many. Their apparent symmetry still leads some to ask, could this really be natural? The shapes just seem a little too perfect, a little too geometric to be formed by chance. However, NASA and the vast majority of planetary scientists have a clear conclusion. These formations are entirely geological. They are the product of millions of years of wind erosion and the slow layering of sediment. There is absolutely no scientific evidence to support the existence of a past Martian civilization. Despite this, our love for a good mystery means the pyramids of Mars continue to capture the public imagination. We seem to want to believe. Let's bring it back to Earth, where the pyramids are very, very real. Unlike the Martian pyramids, the ones in Egypt are incredibly well documented. Archaeologists have unearthed entire villages near the Giza Plateau where the pyramid builders lived. They've found bakeries, breweries, and cemeteries, giving us a detailed look into the lives of these skilled workers. We've found inscriptions on quarry walls, ancient tools, and papyrus documents that all confirm the construction methods and organization. These incredible structures weren't built by aliens or a lost supercivilization. They were built by human beings, through astounding levels of planning, ingenuity, and sheer hard work. And knowing this doesn't diminish their magic at all. In fact, it does the opposite. It highlights the incredible knowledge, creativity, and collaborative spirit of the ancient Egyptians. So, in the end, what have we learned? The so-called pyramids on Mars are likely a beautiful illusion, a trick of light and shadow sculpted by nature. But the pyramids here on Earth? They are a testament to human genius, true engineering marvels that continue to defy our complete understanding. Perhaps the greatest mystery isn't what's hidden under the stones, but what lies within the human mind itself. We are a species that loves the unknown. Mystery is what drives us to ask questions, to explore new frontiers, and to push the boundaries of our knowledge. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real secret of the pyramids. They are a physical manifestation of the boundless human curiosity that built them in the first place. If you enjoyed this journey from Earth to Mars, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the Martian formations are just rocks? Or could they be telling a story we just haven't deciphered yet? Let me know, and perhaps we'll explore that answer together in a future video. Thanks for watching.